Hey you guys, what's going on? My name is Read the Writer. I have a news story that's not really being circulated around on the news. This is like a local story, but I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's important for us to have like these reminders in life, and also for me on my channel, I do want to bring certain things to awareness that should be talked about in the news that's otherwise not. So it was. I'm just going to read the title of the article. It goes, a black San Francisco dog walker whose house burned down says he faced racist harassment for years. So basically, this is a story of a black man. His name is Terry Williams. He is a dog walker. I kind of want to get beyond the color, but yeah, he's just a dog walker. And recently, this past year, he's been receiving strange packages, very graphic packages regarding his race, his color, very racist packages on his doorstep. But as of Tuesday, which was like week ago, his house actually burnt down. And this is in San Francisco. So he's believing that it was a racist target. He's been the target of a racist attack. Because everything's just adding up to this. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this story to you guys' attention. Make sure to share this to get it out there. I believe he has a GoFundMe as well. You guys can look it up on the internet, but his name is Terry Williams. But yeah, I just want to read this story. So it goes, Terry Williams, the black dog walker whose house was burned Tuesday morning, told NBC that the fire has left him and his parents homeless. Came after 14 years of racist attacks. And that hurts my heart so much, especially as a black woman. I am black. I know a lot of people might not know that, but yes, I'm a black woman. I'm just on the creamy side of life. Like, I really just am. I'm in the bakery, but I'm a sugar cookie. Like, y'all feel me? I'm just on the creamier side of life, but I am a black woman. And just to know that this man has endured 14 years of racism is more than I think anyone could bear. I could not imagine bearing anything to that degree for decades. It's essentially a decade, 14 years, almost 2 decades of that. Luckily enough for me, I've never personally I've experienced like micro racism, but I've never experienced anything to my home being burned, to me receiving racist trinkets in front of my home, to having racist slurs. I've heard crazy stuff, especially when I went back to visit my family in Tennessee. That's where my dad's from. I had a guy call me mulatto at a gas station. And also, I had a coworker. He no longer works at the job, but he was a very old guy. He was like a baby boomer, but he also called me mulatto. And I was very aware of the term, but just being called that, and knowing in my heart, like, I'm young, but knowing in my heart that back in the 50s and 40s and 30s, you were called the N. You were called a mulatto. You were called, all those. I'm not going to go into all those graphic terms, but you were called those things. Black people, we weren't even considered human. We were put in zoos. And it was only recently, actually during Black History Month, that I found out that our hair, and I love black hair. I love it so much. I found out that our hair was actually put into couches, into pillows, into dolls. Because they valued us as livestock. So that's what we were. Our hair was chopped off and put into clothing and into, like I said, the blankets and couches and pillows. Just like you would do with a sheep. With a sheep or a goat or whatever, or alpaca. Like, that's how we were viewed. And just to know that my people went through something so horrific as slavery, then coming into Jim Crow, then the civil rights, then the Rodney Kings, and even recently with all the police shootings, it's really sad. So racism definitely does exist in 2024. I think we are hitting a moment in time where people are becoming more hyper aware of it. Whereas if you are racist, you have to be more quiet about that, because now it's about open exposure. People are looking to catch people who say racist things, so the internet can destroy them and ruin their lives. Like, it's like a thing now. But that's kind of what we are headed towards, and we are in. But just to know, this is like still an ongoing problem, especially in San Francisco. I've been in San Francisco. The people out there were incredibly nice to me. I had no issues. I received a lot of compliments. The food was really great. There's a lot of homelessness in San Francisco. There is a lot of crime going on right now. But yeah, racism, just like, it's so freaking sad. But I feel for Terry. I personally couldn't take it. I couldn't deal with that. Article goes, this has been going on since I started my business. Ugh. So Williams is 49 and said, I have been called the N-word and other racist terms ever since I walked my dogs or clients' dogs in the park. And at a certain point, it gets to be too much. That's where I am now. And he seems like a very incredibly nice person, because he's better than me. If you were to call me the N-word out in public, I'm filming you, I'm finding out where you live, and it's done. It's done. Because if you're going to be a racist and like that's you and that's how you feel about people of color, especially black people, that's how you feel about people, keep that to yourself. Just go home. People aren't bothering you. But to go out of your way to make it known that you are a racist, to ruin someone's day and their life, and have them deal with the trauma of being called that. Because yeah, there's so much trauma attached with being called something that's derogatory. Because you know that, like, when you were a child or a little girl, a little boy, you remember when someone bullied you or called you something out of your name or made you feel a certain way. You live with that. Even as an adult, you remember those moments in your life when someone called you that, because it stuck with you. Like, I'm creamy. I know that. I don't tan too well. I tan a little bit, but not too well. So my color grading is a little bit more on the tan, the kind of golden yellowish side. But I remember growing up being called banana, and that, bro, I hated that. There was a little boy on the bus who would call me that. Whew, and I remember those days. But that stuck with my spirit. You know what I'm saying? It stuck with me. The article goes on to say, the San Francisco Police Department has not identified a suspect in the fire. Previously, the department said it was investigating the sending of packages that contained racist threats against Williams to his home as hate crimes, but not identify the suspect in that case either, or whether they are related. Williams said he has found 2 packages on April 26th and May 5th at the row house he lived in. And in this article, you guys, I'm not going to click on the 2 packages. I'm going to put the article link down below in the description box. If you do want to see what he received, they are like racist dolls, depictions of the worst of African Americans. And those 2 different packages were presented to him on his front of his door. Which is, what I'm saying, you guys, it's such a horrible thing to come home from work or wake up in the morning and the first thing you're greeted with is something that is made to humiliate you, to make you feel little, to make you feel as if your color is not beautiful, which it absolutely is. And I'll die on that hill, you guys. I love melanin. I love chocolate. I love the skin color. I love my people. And it's just sad that people just can't see that, firstly, we're all just people. Firstly, we're all people. We all bleed blood. And the only thing that differentiates me and you is just a color. It's just our color. Just a little bit of DNA. And that's just due to, I don't know if you would call it evolution, but it's just due to where we originated on the continent. African American people have darker skin because the climate's hotter in Africa. And those who have kinkier, coily hair like myself, it's just due to those genetics. You know, the thicker your hair is in Africa, especially if you're coming from a warm climate, it protects your scalp. Vice versa, those who have lighter complexion skin is due to where they were originated from on the continent, which was in Europe. In Europe, there's actually less sun out there. It's like if you think about Scotland or Ireland. And those people have lighter eyes and lighter hair. It's just to absorb more sunlight. It's just, we're basically just all science at this moment. And that's the only difference. We're all the same person, just with different features. But we're all the same. There's really just nothing that differentiates. And it's sad that people just can't see that. It's just a color. You know, it's just like there's a pink crown, there's an orange crown, there's a green crown. They're just colors. It's all needed to make this world even more beautiful. Okay, one package was in plastic bag with the words gangster and thug and the other negative terms about black people on it. Inside the bag, he told ABC San Francisco affiliate, there's a photo of him with racial epithets written on it and stuffed doll with a noose around its neck and racist vitriol scrawled across it. So this is clearly a hate crime. Whoever these people are, multiple people, because he also mentioned there's people in the park that were calling him the N-word. So it's multiple people. And it's sad to think that there are racists in San Francisco, because San Francisco is one of the most liberal places I've ever been to in my whole entire life. Like literally, you can identify as a tree in San Francisco and it's chill. Nobody cares. It's just sad to know that this is still ongoing. It goes, a lot of people in San Francisco do not like other people, black people. It's evident, he said. This is supposed to be a liberal California, but I've experienced a lot of wild racism. I try to be myself, to speak to people on the street, and to be happy. But after so many years of being called the N-word, while walking dogs, it wears you down. And like, walking dogs? Seriously. His parents, who are 79 and 81, were at home when the fire began. Firefighters had to rescue his parents from the second and third floors, according to a fire department spokesperson. Williams said his mother spent a few days in the hospital suffering from smoke inhalation, and his father sustained burns on his head. And his parents are 79 and 81. Man, there is a dark place in hell waiting for whoever did this. It has been bad, but you never expected to get your home burned down, Williams said. We have to start over. Since the fire, Williams said he has received dozens of letters and notes that were plastered on the boarded-up garage doors of his torched home. The notes tell him not to move, and please don't move. Please do not move, Terry. Like, do not give these people any form of victory. They don't deserve that. They're going to hell for that. Like, there's things in this world I just feel like you're just automatically going to hell for that. But trying to kill people, calling someone the N-word while they're walking a dog, and there's levels to hell, y'all. There's different layers and levels to hell. I wish them the absolute best, but not for me. The notes tell him not to move and to keep his head up. Other notes condemn the racism that he has faced all these years. And yeah, I hope he does stay. And he goes, it helps people let me know they care, man. It helps mentally. It really shut me down for a second. Without that, I think I'd be able to survive this, Williams said. There are some cool people from all ethnic backgrounds who are really supporting us. They're showing that there are some good people out there who care about people. Yeah, and there's a picture of him with his really pretty dogs, some Rottweilers. They're really pretty dogs. I knew someone who had one, a Rottweiler, and the dog was like a bear. Such a kind dog. Big dog. But yeah, if you guys want to read the article, I'm going to put it down below in the description box. And I believe in the article it also mentioned that he's having a GoFundMe. So I'm not going to look for it. You guys can go look for it for yourself. I'm just going to put the article down below. You guys can do your research. But yeah, definitely if he needs the money to rebuild his home, hopefully insurance is going to cover majority of it. But I know with anytime your home gets burned, the things that you lose inside are just not replaceable. Like photographs, videos, just memories, blankets that hold memories, trinkets, jewelry, clothing. These people basically have to start all over again. But yeah, if you would like to support Terry Williams, maybe what you guys can do for me is in the comment sections. One of my friends is messaging me. She loves my my Instagram. And I'll put my Instagram down below too for you guys, so you guys can check out my books. But if you guys want to support Terry Williams, if you do go find his GoFundMe, put it in the comment section for whoever else is going to watch this story, so they can also donate to him to help him out. Because I would love to do a follow-up story on Terry, maybe like in a year from now, to see if his home got rebuilt, if he got the money he needed. His parents, like I said, his mother is suffering from smoke inhalation. His father just suffered from burns from a fire. I can only imagine how painful that is. And to be 79 and 89, my heart really does go out to them. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this story out to you guys, just as a reminder, just to be kind to people. You never know what people are going through. And truly, just to remember that we are all people at the end of the day. I'm black, you might be white, somebody else might be Mexican. It doesn't really matter. We're all people. We just come from different walks of life, different customs, different languages, different hair types, different colors. But truly, the same things matter to each of us, which is our families. If you're an animal lover like I am, you care about your dogs, your cats. I got a cat, I care about my cat. And you care about just living a really just wonderful life. But my heart really goes out to him. He didn't do anything to anybody. He's just a dog walker, living his best life, walking dogs. He has his own business, which I love. A black man that has a business. He's a dog walker. His clients in San Francisco, minding his business, and 14 years of being called the N-word. Receiving 2 different packages of racist trinkets in front of his home, then to have your home burnt down and you being told to never come back here again. But yeah, I do want to say this to Terry. Don't leave. Stay in that community. Prove these people wrong. I'm hoping that someone has like video footage or something. They can catch something, you know, on a camera. Like somebody will come forward and say, I saw this neighbor, I saw somebody. But yeah, we just gotta look out for each other. And if you do witness any racism, don't be afraid of it. Just do what I would do. Record it. Record it. Stand by. Make sure the person who is being attacked, you're filming it. If you feel this person is being threatened, if you feel strong enough, if you're the Hulk, going to protect this person, do you. But yeah, just, you know, make sure you look out for people, because you never know. You never know. Because I definitely, if I would have seen him at a dog park and I saw someone call him the N-word, I'm definitely, you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm definitely stepping up. I'm moving. You know, I'm catching something. But yeah, it's so sad. But yeah, share the story, get it around, and hopefully the story gets around for Terry, and hopefully his GoFundMe starts blowing up. But yeah, like I said, if you do find the GoFundMe, put it down in the comment sections. And if you have any more information on Terry Williams, put it down in the comment section. And also, like, if this video goes in for like a year and you guys have more news on it, tell me down below, because I'll definitely read it. I appreciate you guys so much for just watching this story and just listening to me. And I appreciate you guys so much just for this channel, because I'm loving coming here from work and hopping on the my camera and talking to you guys and sharing stories that a lot of people just aren't hyper aware of. But it's cool that I can bring this to you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you.